Hey, what's up, guys? I was watching a brother in Christ YouTube video, and his video, he was talking about how the rappers, black rappers, pretty much was starting this today's time. The rappers in the past, the ones that started, they groups like in the 19, 90s and stuff like that, like the Wu-Tang Clique gang, and all those guys, even in today's, even now, guys, like they had started this, rebellion thing that wasn't of God, but it was all about knowledge, knowledge, self-knowledge, self-doings. And it was like rebellion, really giving knowledge to where to put the black man, at the top, and to start this racial war thing, between the whites and the blacks. Um, I would say something to the black revolutionary is exactly the black revolutionary thing, and the rappers and stuff, they made the videos, and they wrote raps, trying to start this movement, you know the kids, the youth, the people of our generation is influenced by entertainers. So if Satan can get them to push this movement, it will start this big race war thing. So brother in Christ, he made a comment about how whites and blacks are different, coming from being due to being that we come from different neighborhoods and different background, different beliefs, different culture beliefs. I mean, being one from a poor neighborhood and the other from suburban neighborhoods, we have we are different. We just do things different. We think different. And I have been knowing, I was always taught that too, that whites are different, from us, and it all started like way back um, in the slavery days, guys, when the whites, pretty much had the African Americans, the black people enslaved in slavery. You know, the dominant is gonna look down at the slaves, at the slaves, and the slaves gonna start feeling like they're different. They are lower. So it's all Satan plan to uplift one and to make one and to oppress the other. You know, and this kind of thing, like, it pretty much, like, I want to make an example, guys. Like in my neighborhood, guys, we have different shades of color, within our race. So um, some rappers and the guys in the neighborhood, the ones that like had money or whatever, they pretty much started this little thing with the bright skinned girls. The bright skinned girls, um, they pretty much said they was beautiful, they was pretty, and they had it going on, guys. So all the rappers, everybody started this. They call it yellow bone or red bone, you know, girls. So um, to make this example, it could be like two sister guys. One could be light complected and the other one could be dark complected. But the light complected skins sister will think that she's better and will act different than the dark skinned sister. But both of them could been raised up in the same household, same rules. Been through the same situations in life, but one will actually think that they are better than the other, act better. So it's all about putting one high and another has to live up by the expectations. So I use that as an example for the brother can get a better understanding, because in this world I have come to realize that we have two spirits. We have the Holy Spirit and we have Satan's spirit, and we will know the characteristics of both spirits. Okay, we are all being guided by by one of those two spirits. So we already know the our walk with Christ. Our walk with Christ, we will go through the same things that Christ went through. So all the people that walk with Christ will actually go through the same things in life. We will just be oppressed, we will go through the same trials and tribulations in life. So our life will be the same. And that's dealing with everyone in this world. But if you're not walking with Christ, we know how the Satan walk, and we know Satan characteristics. So that person will have the characteristics of Satan, and that person will go through the same curses that God put on Satan. That person will walk and do as Satan, and have the curses of Satan. So everybody that walk with Satan will pretty much go through the same things in life. So dealing in this world, everybody is the same and everybody is alike. The only thing to separate human beings is the fact that what God are we worshiping? God Most High or Baal gods? That's the only thing to separate us is by our religion, guys. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, okay, we have a real and we have a fake. So if we live in fake, then we live in like Satan. And Satan characteristics is pretty much perpetrating and being something that, we are not. And when we walking with God, we are being one with God. We are being real. We walking real. And we recognize that we are the same, no matter what race. And it's just like something like similar. I'm finna give another example, guys. Similar to like when we go to school, guys, we go to school and we're at the top of our class, guys, we will get praised so much, to think that, just because we smarter or we at the top of our class that we are better, and then when we go to our to get our career, into our career, being at the top, we will pretty much have people lower than us. So we will have that authority over people. And so our job title will have us to where we are, different than the person that's at the bottom, and we will have to hold that that title, guys. So we will, try to be dominant or try to, not, try to pretty much hold that title up. So that's how this world is separated, guys. We have like the government officials and the rappers and the entertainers, the movie stars. All of them going through the same things, but they put on a entertainment clothes. They put on a politician clothes. The judges, the lawyers, the doctors. They put on this mask, and whatever that job description titles tell them that they have to, put on that what's the question? What the answer I'm looking for? They had to put on this show, guys, and they have to be the person that they really are not, because they have this title to uphold. And that's what makes us different from the rest of the people. It's really being fake, guys, not being us, not being, true to ourselves. God wants us to be true to ourselves. So when we are, trying to hold this title, being the judges, being the politicians, being the presidents, we are, you know, we are trying to hold this title, and we are being disconnected from the peoples, from everyone, because we are trying to hold this title, and that's being fake. That's a thing of Satan, guys. So I'm just seeing this. We have the preachers, the pastors, evangelists, the prophets, the popes, the kings, the presidents, the judges, the lawyers, the doctors. We have, this world. Once we, go to work and put on this suit, we disconnect ourselves from the world and we play this character. It's like playing a movie, a role of a movie, guys. We play this role and we disconnect ourselves from, civilization, from the world, and we pretend to be this, this character. So we play this character out every day that we go to work, guys, and we have to be the judges, the doctors, the lawyers, the popes, the preachers, the evangelists, the entertainers, the movie stars, the writers, the producers. We have to be that that singer. We has to be that, glamorous swimsuit model or model. We have to be this, so we may, while we being this, we will disconnect ourselves from the truth, from who we really are, and we playing this role day after day, not being true to ourselves and not being true to others. So that's what this video is about, guys. How this world and everybody inside of this world has to connect with the truth, with the real, and that's God, guys, and accept Jesus Christ in our life, and put down these childish ways and these ways of the world, guys, for we can be real again, for we can be a part of this world, a part of peoples. People jaws want to title them to be down to earth, want to title them to connect with others, want to title them to be themselves around others, because they trying to hold this title. They gotta live by this, this title, this job description. So I love you guys. That's all I wanted to say. I love you guys.